What's happening, fellowship? I hope all of you had a wonderful Christmas with friends and family. Happy New Year's to you. Thank you for being here with us today. Just have a few announcements to make before you dismiss for the day for the month of January. The book we are highlighting today is What Did You Expect by Paul David Tripp. This is one of the best books on marriage that I've ever read, and is a book I continue to read and recommend and use over and over again. It's a book that I often require when doing premarital and marital counseling because I've not found a better book. This book gives an honest and realistic look at the marriage relationship in a fallen world. We all need something steadier than romance, something deeper than shared interest and mutual attraction to keep the marriage relationship strong. What is needed is changed expectations, radical commitments, and most importantly, grace. Youth will be starting back on Sunday mornings and Sunday evenings next Sunday, January the 8th. Light Keepers will be meeting on Friday, January 20th at 6:30 p.m. If you're 50 plus or married to someone who is, you are invited to this monthly fellowship. On Sunday, January 22nd, we will be having a small group kickoff event after church. If you're in small groups or are interested in learning more or joining a small group, please plan on staying after service to learn more and for lunch with our small group communities. Don't forget that Indelible Grace will be with us on Tuesday, January 17th at the church. This group is a group of musicians committed to putting old hymn texts to new music. Lead singer Matthew Smith will be leading a seminar on hymns at the church at 5 p.m. That seminar will be sponsored by the BMA Seminary. We will have dinner at 6 p.m. for those attending the seminar, and the concert will be at 7 p.m. The concert is free, but we will be taking up a love offering for the band at the end of the concert. Be sure and get the word out. Invite friends and family. Share our Facebook invite with other friends and family. Invite them because we want to be sure and pack the place out. That's all I have for today, folks. If you are visiting here with us, we are glad that you're here with us. We would love to get a record of you being here with us. So if you would not mind, take just a moment to fill out a Connect card that you received on the way in. They're attached to your bulletin. Fill that out for us and drop it in one of the offering boxes along the back wall as you leave here today. We would greatly appreciate that if you would do that for us. And also, I want to end this morning by sharing with you an interview of Matthew Smith from Indelible Grace. He's going to share a little bit more about the band and about their ministry. So watch this before you leave. Also remember, they're going to be here with us Tuesday, January the 17th. So plan on being here with friends and family. Check out this clip, and after it's over, you're dismissed.
Dark and cheerless is the morn without your hand to comfort me.
What I do with my music is I take old hymn lyrics, most of them are 200, 300 years old, and write songs based on those lyrics. So I'm writing new music. Sometimes I'm changing a few things around. But I'm basically taking a lot of these hymns that many of which are kind of obscure and have fallen out of use, and sort of bringing them back in a different way. They kind of give a different perspective than a lot of songs now, just because they are kind of from a different time, from different culture. They don't have some of our cultural blind spots. So it's kind of interesting to kind of step outside of your immediate time and see what somebody else has said. And these hymns are just they're just beautiful. They're so well written. These lyrics are really profound in the way they talk about God, the way they talk about sin, the way they talk about humanity, and they have a sense that, you know, and it's the same with a lot of great songs, but these hymns tend to be deeply personal, but also universally applicable, where anybody can really kind of relate to them. But they feel very personal, that they were written from out of deep longing and deep pain and deep life experience of these writers. The new album is called Watch the Rising Day, and it really is a thematic album. It's sort of a concept album, and I didn't set out to make it that way, but as we were recording it, I noticed the theme that was emerging, and that theme is, it's an album about living in the tension of knowing that Christ has come, He's died for our sins, He's risen again, and that one day He's going to return and set all things right, while at the same time really suffering and grieving and living in a world that's really very, very broken by sin, and with broken relationships and illness and all these things that constantly thwart our lives, and so that the hymns really explore that tension.